Buongiorno everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Now the question on everyone's lips is, what are Newcastle United going to be doing this summer in the transfer window? Hopefully spending fucking loads of money and signing the best players in the world. Well, unfortunately that's probably not the case. Probably not the case just yet, as we all know. We're just being steady, aren't we? Now that Premier League safety has been secured, Eddie Howe has been answering questions on the transfer window, on FFP and more. So let's get straight into it, let's get the specs on. And the first thing Eddie Howe said, he's warned that Newcastle must work within FFP constraints this summer, and it is not an option to totally change the squad. So I'm fucking devastated. I'm out of here. I've had enough. I wanted everyone 11 out, 11 in. Fuck yes. Just to wind up. We all knew, right? We're not these deluded Newcastle fans. Well, somewhat. Well, even I am, probably. But you know, we know we're not going to get the Mbappes in, like the fucking rag newspapers try and say that. We're not going to get ins and outs that much. Well, there is going to be loads of ins and outs, which we'll get in another video. But in terms of being able to splash the cash straight away, it's not necessarily the case. Now, Howe's and Stevie and that have already came out and said little things about this. But we're going to focus on this morning, what he said. So he said, we can't totally change the squad just yet. FFP does impact what we can do in the summer. So this is the bastard in it, because Chelsea and even City for a while got away with it. We can't, even though we're the richest club in the world, we can't act like it straight away. We need to bring in the revenues, bring in all that crap, as we know. But Eddie has said, even though FFP does impact and does constrain it, it doesn't mean we can't show high ambition. Now, the owners have massive plans in the future, but right now it's about taking small steps and building to where we need to be. We're well aware of FFP and we have to change the squad and we have to make improvements, but it's going to be a difficult balance. We've sat down and discussed the squad, and I think we have a very good vision of where we want to take the team. Probably just scratched out fucking pretty much everyone on the list, you know what I mean? Now the hard part comes where you have to reshape the squad, both ins and outs, and try to come back with a better squad. Well, it's not going to be hard to come back with a better squad, is it? Stating most of these lot, fucking still from the Championship 7 years ago. So we're admitting that we're going to be held back by FFP. We kind of just go wild and splash the cash, but he says we are going to still show massive ambition and we are going to still try and sign star players. Quality additions will be sought. Quality additions will be sought, but players also must be moved on. I mean, that's the whole part, because we've got any amounts of players just stuck here on wages that they're not going to be able to get it. Jeff Hendrick's on 50 grand a week. There's nobody going to be paying Jeff Hendrick 50 grand a week. He just came back from his loan deal at QPR. And, you know, he's out of there. Kieran Clark, Dwight Gale, you know, the list goes on. There's 6 or 7 that just need to go. And they need to go for the squad space, for everything, for the money. Eddie Howe was asked this morning if NUFC needed success to attract top players. So will top players come before we do get top 6, top 4? I mean, there's a bit of both in that, really, isn't there? I mean, Kieran Trippier signed, Bruno Guimaraes signed, so I wouldn't say necessarily yes. I mean, the question is, you know, last night we're linked with a €70 million bid for Darwin Núñez of Benfica, one of the most sought after strikers in Europe. He would be my number one choice. If I get anyone this summer, it would probably be him. Will that be a step too far? Because he's already played Champions League this season. He's probably going to have offers from teams in Europe already. So would he come to Newcastle? I mean, if you can sell him the dream enough and you do continue to buy players like Bruno and Trippier, give him a good wage, obviously, be patient for a year or so, wait for us to get to Europe, you may come, you might. So it's a tricky one, that, but then there will be certain players that are like, nah, I'm not coming there until we've at least got Thursday night football. So on FFP, the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules permit a top flight club to lose £105 million over 3 seasons, although some expenditure is exempt. While it is understood that Newcastle do not have a set budget per season for the upcoming window, there is an acceptance that they cannot spend hundreds of millions in one summer. Shit. There's my July and August ruined. This is partly a conscious decision so that they can continue to spend in successive windows, because what they put out now could affect future trading periods due to the restrictions. So basically they don't want to spend one window spending 253 in a million and then not be able to spend for the next 1, 2, 3 transfer windows. So we've heard Howe say this already, but his mantra this season is evolution, not revolution. He's talking quality additions during the off-season, but Newcastle must also sell players given their bloated squad. It is bloated, it's 12 pints deep, it's 4 pies in, it's 6 Krispy Kreme donuts and 5 Big Macs. It's way bloated, there's too much deadwood. Now this article's from The Athletic, and they're still going with the region that Newcastle are going to spend in this summer is 60 to 80 million. I think it'll be a lot more than that. We spent 90 million in January. We've letting players go as well. I think we'll spend around 120 million. I think about 100 to 120 million. I think we'll definitely hit triple figures. Now, Howe alludes to the likes of City and Chelsea who in the past have been able to completely change their squad within one transfer window and spend hundreds of millions of pounds. He says, thanks to FFP, we can't really do that anymore. It's not an option for us, he says. the more money you spend in one window, the more it impacts upon your ability to then spend in the windows beyond that. The rules are there to govern the game properly, and we have to follow suit. So that does impact upon what we can do this summer. And it's not really fair though, is it, when City and Chelsea have been able to do for years. So then obviously they're in a sweet place now where every season, Man City, you've already got a squad worth £1 billion. We'll just spend 100 million on Grealish. This year, we'll spend 80 million on Haaland. And next year, we'll just spend 80 million on whoever's going to come in as centre back. You know, it's playing catch up, long way to go. But at least we can. Because, you know, it would have been dreadful. I really wouldn't still be doing this YouTube me, like, if Mike Ashley was still, honestly, it was getting that point, like, I don't think I could have went through another summer transfer window and Mike Ashley, like, no way. So I'm glad we're at least going to show some ambition. Well, a lot, but, you know. So that's it then for that video. There's plenty more videos coming on the Magpie Channel TV. Loads coming out lately. Going to be a busy summer ahead. So smash that like button, smash that bell button, smash the subscribe button, smash all the buttons, share it and all that. You know what I mean? And drop your comments below what you thought of this video, what you think of FFP, ingoings, outgoings. See you on the next one.